Supreme Court ruled today your boss can fire you for using medical marijuana even if you're off the clock. KRDO News Channel 13's Michelle San Miguel is live at a medical marijuana dispensary in Pueblo West. She continues our coverage of cannabis in Colorado.
James and Heather, if you're 21 or older and live in Colorado, you have the right to buy up to an ounce of marijuana per day. But your employer also has the right to fire you even if you're using it for medical purposes. What you do on your spare time could get you fired. The state Supreme Court says an employee can be fired for using marijuana because it's still illegal in the eyes of the federal government.
There has been an increase in marijuana positives, and therefore some people are losing their jobs because companies do enforce a zero-tolerance policy.
Ann Peterson is president and owner of Procom, a drug testing company. She says some marijuana users are surprised to find out they can't use pot on their own time and try to pass someone else's urine for their own.
And so they're wrapping a heat source around a bottle in hopes that it will maintain the proper temperature to make the sample acceptable.
It's a desperate attempt that will likely continue after the state Supreme Court's latest ruling. But retired Judge Victor Reyes doesn't think it's a case that will go before the U.S. Supreme Court.
The issue that was raised in this case was a purely state statute interpretation issue.
Reyes says marijuana advocates may try to rally state legislators, but he says ultimately changing the status quo will be up to the federal government.
The underlying issue is the illegality of marijuana.
I asked the owner of the drug testing company how long marijuana stays in your system. She says for a one-time user, it's 2 to 3 days. For chronic users, it's closer to 3 months. Reporting live in Pueblo West, Michelle San Miguel, KRDO News Channel 13.
All right, Michelle, thank you.